Are you ready for a fabulous February? I think we have found it. I hope. So I love this. We're entering into February in a new Lunar New Year because Lunar New Year is January 29th. And it's the year of the snake. So again, I've said this before, after the drama of the year of the dragon, this is going to be a much chiller year in theory. Yeah, on paper, whatever. So February is really the first month that we're going to feel the energy of the year of the snake. So I've talked about this. I'm not going to talk about it more in this video. You can go back and watch the 9-year in numerology video, or you can watch the year of the snake video. But I really am loving this energy. So we're kicking off February with, again, the year of the snake energy. And February 2nd, we start off with Groundhog Day. Great movie. But it's going to be really interesting to see what Punxsutawney Phil sees this year. I say his name wrong all the time. It's Punxsutawney Phil. I think I'm saying it right now. But it's going to be interesting to see what's going on there because we've had some weird, interesting weather in the South this year already. Very interesting. So on February 4th, we have Jupiter going direct in Gemini. And also we have Venus moving into Aries, just adding a splash of fire to, all things that Venus rules, which is basically our money and our love life, our relationships, not necessarily just romantic ones. Yeah. On the 12th, we have a full moon in Leo that hits its peak at 8:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All my times are Eastern Standard Time because, well, that's where I live. Yeah. On the 14th, we have Valentine's Day and Mercury moving into Pisces. Now, Mercury is not fond of Pisces. Really not a happy place for Mercury. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting little twist on communication on this Valentine's Day, this important holiday for romance. I know, I'm such a romantic, right? On the 18th, we have the sun moving into Pisces, joining quite the party in Pisces, by the way. Sorry, there's a hair tickle on my face. On the 23rd, we have Mars going direct in Cancer. On the 27th, we have a new moon in Pisces that hits its peak at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I just want to say, this is quite the little party in Pisces this month. It is. But having Mars go direct from the 23rd until March 1st, this is our small window when we have all the planets direct. Now, planets in retrograde are not a bad thing. It is a time for us to enter the re-season, like I like to call it, where we reevaluate, we redo, we fill in the blank. Whatever you need to do, you reassess. And I think that this is the perfect year for us to not see a huge window of opportunity where all the planets are direct at once. 9 is all about rebirth. It's about living through some endings so that we can have some new beginnings, coming to a conclusion, because we are in a 9-year. And I think that, again, with the year of the snake, I've talked about this in other videos. I'm not going to go in a lot of detail here. But I think that this is a kind of a good year for us to not have this huge gap between retrogrades, between planets being in retrograde. Sometimes we'll have as much as 4 months of planets or 3 months of planets that are all direct at one time. But this year we don't. We just have a very small window just from the 23rd of February until March 1st. So that being said, We're ending February with one planet in fire, which is Venus in Aries, two planets in air, which is Jupiter in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius. And Pluto should be camped out in Aquarius for a minute. 2044 is when Pluto comes out of Aquarius. So then we also have one planet and south node in Earth. So we have Uranus camped out in Taurus, and we have south node in Virgo. And in Pisces, oh my gosh, well, there's 5 planets and north node in water. And so we have Mars in Cancer, but Pisces is like the party hub, right? Because we've got North Node, Sun, Saturn, Mercury, and Neptune all in Pisces for this period of time. It's, yeah, if you got a lot of stuff in your chart that's in Pisces, you might want to check this out and see what's going on with you and what's happening with you this month. It's very interesting, very interesting. Okay, so the crystal of the month this month is selenite. Now, I realized that we had this crystal as the crystal of the month in October of 2044. Oh my gosh, 2024. What is wrong with me? I am drinking coffee. I am. But we had, in October of 2024, selenite was the crystal of the month. So the reason why selenite is coming back up at this time is because it's a great remover of negative energy, and it removes negative energy. It cleanses auras. It provides protection. It helps with releasing, a big component of being in the year of the 9 and in the year of the snake, for that matter. And it also helps to get rid, as I said, with negative energy, but it's also negative energy associated with emotions like mental and emotional pain. So this is a wonderful time to just sort of like use the selenite to cleanse, clear, release, so that we can move on and so that we can like have some new beginnings and some new wonderful things coming into our life. I'm going to read a tiny little snippet of it because I have read about this crystal before, but here it is. And I'll show you some more examples in just a second. But here is the basics. It works as a vacuum cleaner to purify and cleanse the aura. It opens and stimulates the crown chakra, bringing in the divine light of the cosmos. It allows you to move forward in strength. That, again, is 9 energy. It is. It connects to your higher self and the I am presence. It clears away the old and helps make way for the new, vibrant energy and a deeper spiritual connection. And I think that is just, it's about spiritual awakening. And I think that this is a fantastic year for that. I don't really think that there's a bad year for that. I really don't. But I'm just saying this is a pretty good year for that. So these are all the examples that I have for sale in my booth, and I just found out that someone published my website and there's nothing on it, so there's nothing new on my website right now. But this is the stuff that I have for sale. So I have some wands. This one has all the chakras on it, the chakra symbols, because it is really fantastic for clearing chakras. For that matter, this is a necklace, although my husband hangs it in his car. I also have one hanging beside my bed. It also has crystals that symbolize each chakra. I have some raw pieces of selenite. I have some smooth. This is also a wand. These are considered wands. I have a wand that has like a pointy tip. I love that. I have this thing that I sit other crystals on top of because it has a little divot in the center. I also have selenite bowls. I have some orange selenite, as you will see, that's moon and sphere. I also have some round ones. I didn't pull those out of my booth for this though. And I have some with the seed of life on them. I have some, like, I love these. They're just the perfect size. I know you can't see it with the reflection of the lights. This one has the Hamsa on it. Also great for protection. And this one is just a plain one, but I love the oval sort of shape. I just like those shapes. And then of course I have the round, and I have these in orange as well. But those are the ones that, like, I keep around. And I also, I have earrings. I have some jewelry. I have some earrings and some necklaces with selenite in them. These are things that I keep in my booth all the time. And I highly recommend that, like, you go check out, like, your local metaphysical store. I can tell you right now, they probably have a ton of selenite. And I also have an athame made out of selenite. I love it. Also something I use quite a bit. Yeah. Okay. So today I am also, like, as usual, I'm going to be pulling cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. If I can get this to get in focus. I know. My Canon has one job. And I'm also pulling from the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. Love these cards. And as I say almost every month, this is one of the, like, few decks that I read from the book, Yasmin Boland. And it's just because the book has so much information that I really feel like is vital when I'm pulling those cards. Everything else, just intuition. So that being said, I'm really excited about, like, moving into February and really getting the energy of this year of the snake. It's a very exciting time. It is. There's not a huge amount of transits happening in February, but the ones that are happening, I feel like it's really important. I mean, we've got 2 planets going direct. We have Venus moving into Aries. I love it. I love it. A little bit hesitant about Mercury going into Pisces, but that's because I'm double ruled by Mercury. So anytime Mercury is uncomfortable, I feel it. And he's our planet of communication. I mean, come on. But let's see what your individual numerology is for this month. I know. I think it really has an opportunity to be fantastic. So let's see what's shaking out for you. Hello, Life Path 9. Well, this is your year, isn't it? Yeah. So let me tell you, we started off your year with a 1 month. January has been a 1 month for you. So stepping into February, what we're seeing is that you have an 11-2 month. So you're carrying both the vibration of an 11 and the 2, which honestly, 11 carries the foundation of the 2 anyway. So it's the same but different. All right. So Life Path 9, when you're stepping into this 11-2 month, the couple of planets that you should watch, like their transits and what's going on with them, is Mercury and Venus. Because when you're looking at the vibration of an 11, when you're looking at the energy of an 11, it's all about enlightenment, inspiration, illumination, but it's also finding a new way of communicating. And creating a new way of communicating with each other, maybe in your meditation, maybe even in your prayer practice, because it's also an intense time of intuition. Embracing others, feeling a like powerful creativity just flowing into you, because this is a time when you can really convert your dreams into reality. In January and all this month, you really have been feeling a lot of inspiration coming in, a lot of just really wonderful creative inspiration flowing in with these new beginnings that you've been having now in January. But in February, we're moving into a time for you that it's now time to convert those dreams into reality and really making them happen. This is a wonderful time of accepting divine inspiration. And what comes with that is like clairvoyance. And I think that is going to be, that's going to be really interesting for you because you're all about being logical, but this is going to be a time to really embrace the intuition and the more spiritual gifts that you may have. The mantra of the 11 is I am divine inspiration, making a difference in the world today. Love that. So the vibration of the 2 is all about balance, relationships, harmony, diplomacy, love. I mean, there's a lot more to it, but when we're looking at relationships or partnerships of any kind, this could be family, friendships, business, romantic relationships. This could be like partnerships in a coffee clutch or in a podcast. Maybe you're starting a podcast. This is all about couples. This is all about balance. And it is important that you do like maintain that harmony between your spiritual side and your physical side, like during this time. Excuse me. The vibration of the 2, the energy of the 2 is all about making soul connections. It's all about cooperation and keeping your heart open. I do love that. That's awesome. The thing with the 2 is that you want to make sure that you maintain your individuality, you maintain your individual self, even when you become a part of a group or a part of a couple or a part of a partnership in any way. My cats have been hugging all over me, and I just feel like I'm covered in cat hair. I know I'm covered in cat hair, but I just feel like it's just all over me. I know, it's just crazy. Anyway, back to the vibration of the 2, Life Path 9. This is also a huge time of law of attraction. This is a time of you sitting back and just saying, I want to align myself with the right vibration and bring in what it is I truly want and desire in my life. The mantra of the 2 is with an open heart, I joyously receive and offer infinite love. Oh, so perfect for Valentine's Day. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about some shadow sides here. All right, so the shadow effects of the 11 energy is difficulty embracing humility, becoming too sensitive, like impractical, like there's a lot of nervous tension there, and really having a hard time like interacting with people publicly. I know that sounds weird, but a lot of 11s that I know are homebodies. You know, they have a close niche of friends, and then they have like acquaintances that just flow in and out. They don't have a lot of tight like group of friends. They just have a lot of acquaintances. Yeah. And they just sort of like flow in and out. The thing about an 11 energy is ignoring spiritual gifts can really cause a lot of physical problems, persistent headaches. For someone that is a life path 11, if they're ignoring their spiritual gifts for too long, it can lead to an autoimmune disease. It can lead to kidney or gallstones. You know, that's when you really see like migraines instead of just persistent headaches. Yeah, but that's in their life path, not just having the vibration of the month, like having your month be an 11 too. The lesson of the 11 is embracing humility and altruism, and the willingness to convert fantasy into action. Yeah, I know. It really is like lining up with who you are and your life path number and embracing that phase change to fulfill your life's purpose, or to accept endings so that you can like embrace a new beginning that brings about a change. I love that. I love it. What do you think, Mercury? I think she likes it. Oh my gosh. Okay, the lesson of the 2 is how do we cooperate, love, and connect and open our hearts without losing ourselves. So that does lead me to the shadow side of the 2, which is it can be placing others above the self too much, losing our sense of self, or sacrificing the self when you become part of a partnership, a couple, or a group, being indecisive, overly sensitive, timid, becoming the martyr, or embracing that victim mentality. So that leads us to the shadow side of the 9, which is fighting change, fear of change, which can lead to feeling impulsive or moody and being a little careless with money. So recognize like what is happening, recognize like some of these shadow sides that you may be feeling in February, and don't sweep them under the rug. Just acknowledge them and just go, okay, there's got to be a way around this. And there is. Just look at the glasses half full. Look at the light part of the vibration of the 11 and the 2, and not so much the shadow side. Yeah. Remember to be generous with yourself, life path 9. Remember your life path is full of choices, is full of transitions and releasing, letting things go when they no longer serve your well-being. And the mantra of the 9 is, I embody the flow of this moment with courage to change. Yes. All right, let's see what kind of advice cards we get. Okay, where did the cat go? Oh, she's sitting back there near the light. You see her? Like right there. And then I have Mouse laying over here like on my my surge protector. And I just always have the fear that when he lays, because this has happened, when he lays too close to the surge protector, he has flipped it like the master switch before. And all of a sudden the power just goes out in my whole system. I mean, computers, lights, camera. I mean, it's just so much fun. Yes, indeed. All right, Life Path 9. Your advice cards are, ooh, White Terra, Sensitivity. I can't read this because I don't have my glasses on, but I really, really love this card. It says, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Sensitivity. Interesting. Interesting. And, you know, honestly, 2 is a very sensitive, it's a very sensitive vibration. For that matter, 11 is very sensitive. Sensitivity. Okay. Oh, this is good. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Come on, Cannon. You have one 1 job. Stay in focus. Okay, I'm going to try that again. Oh, what's going on with the lights? There we go. That's weird. That was weird, Life Path 9. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Okay. Okay, I guess the waxing crescent is at the front of the book. All right. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your next best step. I like that. Overall, this card suggests that there's every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. I am focused on what I want. Well, Life Path 9, that is excellent news. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy this 2025 year because it is your year. It's a 9 vibration. I'm probably going to be saying that every single month for you for the rest of the year. So it's going to be fun. It bears repeating, right? Again, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for your support on my channel. I really do appreciate you being here. And I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous February. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.